job. I will say, asking a man when he had sex last is like asking how big his dick is.
Yeah.
They are certain to lie. He's like, 2 weeks ago, duh. Obviously, don't I look like a man who got laid? You know. All right, we're gonna roll into your next comedian. Keep this steam going. Everybody give lots of love to Kevin Espinoza!
All right, hello. Is this a good volume?
Yeah.
Can you hear me back there? How about this? I'm kidding. Okay. Sorry, Bryce. Well, it all started. Wait, I'm just kidding. All right, so I have notes because I'm a grad student, so I actually do things for a living, and I enjoy going to school because I pay attention. But I'm in grad school for forestry, so I'm a master's in forestry, and it abbreviates to MF. I love it because I get to write MF on all of my documents. MF, Kevin Espinoza, exactly. I'll send an MF document to my MF advisor, and he'll respond, "You're doing a great MF job. You're a great MF grad student." That's what I thought. You know how NAU's slogan is "Kiss my axe"? I want to have a t-shirt that says "Kiss my axe, MF." I don't know if any of you have been in grad school or taken any forestry classes, but there are also hydrology classes involved and geology classes. I see some applause back there. It's really fun, except I guess it's really fun for a comedian because of the terms. You know, in geology, we have gneiss. Okay, there's a rock named gneiss. It's metamorphic. There's coming tonight. It's a real one. Look it up. Be careful. And then there's dikes. Cleavage. Great. Okay, let's move on to hydrology. We have peak flow discharge. I tell this to my wife, she says, "Oh, that's day one." And then there's hydraulic head. Yeah, I see you thinking about that. I wish you. Gravitational head. So, right. Makes me. Yeah, right. What time? It makes me think that in the future when they have sex booths, obviously that'll be a thing. You're gonna open up the booth. Bing bang. I would like peak flow discharge. How? Hydraulic head. No, gravitational head. Hydraulic would be more. Plenty of cleavage. A little bit of dikes. Coming tonight. Nice.
Nice.
I'm sure everyone would be satisfied. All right. Well, so I'm half Mexican and half Irish. So I like to tell people I'm half alcoholic and half late all the time. And I've been told that I could pass for a Hispanic Jew. And it dawned on me, that's an oxymoron. No Mexican's gonna ever have that much money. I'm just kidding. I know about the Mexican cartel. Thanks. So, being called a Mexican Jew made me think of getting a tattoo on the bald spot. A yarmulke. Perfect. It's perfect. No questions asked after that. So made me dig a little deeper to tattoos on the bald spot. The classic is person mowing the lawn. Here you go, I'll give you good visuals. Maybe Goku blasting it away. How about Dumbledore doing the fire? Or then, maybe like combat between Mortal Kombat or like Street Fighter, maybe, I don't know. Or then a battlefield, right? No. A bullseye. That'd be the one. A nice bullseye on it, target. Or the battlefield, right? Nice barren wasteland. 2 soldiers in the very center of it. Then a word bubble. If you look real closely, the other soldier's cradling his friend. He says, "Why'd you have to get that damn bullseye tattooed on your bald spot?" Thanks. So, yeah, exactly. If you laughed at that, you are bald. Thanks. I've come to the fact that as you get older, you either lose your hair or you lose your abs, right? You don't have both. So, I've got a nice, good six-pack, nice, good body, missing the hair. I know people, if they don't have a luscious, or they have a luscious head of hair, sorry, there's the beer cut, right? And if you have both, probably gay. I'm married, and my wife loves me for who I am, not for my hair. And Bryce, I had sex this morning, motherfucker. So the Mexican half is from my dad's side, right? Hence Espinoza. Órale, vato. And I like to say that my dad is the most Mexican person you'll ever meet. He likes 3 things in life: familia, los doyers, Bryce, where you at, Bryce? And accordion. Very Mexican. He recently brought me back a keychain that had Rumi, help me out. Who's the other one? I don't know. Zoe, and what's the last one? Mary? I don't know. Yes, all 3 K-pop demon hunters. And it said golden on the keychain. And I looked it up, I said, "Dad, this is like 1 in 100 made. Where did you get this?" "Oh, I was at the Gaslamp district in San Diego." "Okay. There were people in costume. It wasn't Halloween." "Gaslamp. Did you go to Comic-Con?" "Yeah, Comic-Con? That's what yeah, Comic-Con. I saw that." Oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised if one day I go to my dad's house and there's some like glowing meteorite or something. I'm like, "Hey, Dad, where'd you get this?" "Oh, my buddy, he works for that place, NASA." So my dad's with the times and he doesn't even know it. And it made me think he was even ahead of the times. 2 years ago, I lived in Missoula, Montana. And for those of you who don't know Missoula, Montana, during winter, it hit -22. Picture that. You think this is cold? -22 is ridiculously cold. My dad came up and visited, and he said, "Mijo, this is awful. I do not like the cold. Fuck ice." Dang, I didn't even know that. So, I used to have a dog. And prior to putting her down, yeah, she was real sick. It was sad. But she was a rescue, so it made it less sad. She had a really gnarly scar over one of her eyes, so she really wasn't too good at catching things, except cancer. So I mentioned being married, and what I've figured out that I love doing is sitting next to my wife, right? This is her spot, this is my spot. And I'll sit here and we'll start something and I'll find myself just slowly scooting over, right? And just going there. Every time we watch something. As I should, right? Little does she know, there's a lamp right here. And it emits a glare right on the TV in my spot. Works both ways. I know someone was talking about a plane recently. And I don't know if any of you have been on a plane, but I was on a plane, I want to say 2 months ago, around Christmas time. And I have to tell you what I heard. This is a true story. As we landed, the flight attendant says, For those of you awaiting a wheelchair, please remain seated. It's on its way. What else are they gonna do? That's like a restaurant server coming over and be like, don't wait to eat till I bring your food. You got it. Sweet. Are they gonna do crawl? I want my wheelchair. Thanks, Marcella. I thought of a good cologne recently. And I thought it'd be nice to involve the LGBTQ plus community. Come on, no applause for that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, the start of the commercial would be the person sprays on the cologne. They walk in, and all eyes on them, right? They walk in, and the camera pans to every eye. Looking over, and the person takes it in. And then the tagline for the title of the cologne comes on. Gaze. Spokesperson comes on. Admire the gaze. Somebody also mentioned Disney. And with HBO and Netflix merging, it made me think that it's only a matter of time until another lucrative company takes over the other lucrative company that we all know is Pornhub. The one that would take it over is the one taking over all of the ones, Disney. Now the title's already there, and you're welcome, Disney, for this. Jisney. You don't even have to change your titles. Here we go. Freaky Friday. Holes. Toy Story. Bolt. Tangled. Sometimes. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Inside Out. And then Inside Out too, come on. Fox and the Hound. Lady and the Tramp. Up. Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh, don't get me started.
May have hit a nerve. All right, well, that's all I got. Thanks, everyone.